If you're wanting to get healthier, the first step is believing in yourself and understanding that by making small changes over time can lead to a massive impact. In today's video, I'm going to share my top 10 healthy habits. These are things that I just do throughout the day and they have completely changed my life. They're super easy to follow, but I found that by adding them in slowly and steadily over time, I saw the results that I wanted. It's also really important to add in habits over time slowly and not make any drastic changes, because by taking it slow and steady, you're more likely to stick with it and not yo-yo. But these tips won't dramatically overhaul your lifestyle. There are ways in which you can make easy changes that will just fit seamlessly within your day-to-day. And I am sure you're going to notice a massive difference. I've just turned on the lights because it is still quite dark here. We're coming into autumn in New Zealand. It is the morning, it is a Sunday morning, and first things first, I'm going to drink a glass of water before we head out. I keep a bottle of water beside my bed just in case I get thirsty throughout the night, but when you wake up, you will be dehydrated because you have not had any water while you've been sleeping, more likely. So it's really important when you wake up to have a glass of water. You don't have to go crazy with your water intake, but just having a glass of water is a great way to start rehydrating your body. We just got home from our walk. We also went and got groceries. One of the biggest habits that I changed in my life was making sure that I got my exercise in the morning. When I did it in the afternoon, I would always find an excuse. I would get too busy. I would literally find a way to get out of it. So by changing my exercising from being later in the day to earlier in the day, not only did I make sure that I got it done, but I also feel like it sets me up for a really good day. It helps me make better choices because I'm feeling better from those endorphins. I like to do my exercise first and then make my breakfast. There's obviously no one size fits all approach to this. You have to do whatever works for you. I find that if I have my breakfast after I have worked out in some way or moved my body, I feel like I'll make a healthier choice because I want to keep the good things going throughout the day. When it comes to breakfast, it is really important, in my opinion, to make sure that you eat. I think it helps to definitely stabilize my blood sugar levels. Here's Dave bringing in our groceries. When I don't have breakfast, I can absolutely feel like later in the day I want to binge and eat all the things. Also, when it comes to breakfast, I try to focus on having protein and fat. Not only do those macronutrients fill me up and keep me feeling satisfied, but they also help to stabilize my blood sugar levels too. For breakfast today, I am making a super simple scrambled eggs. Dave is going to have his with keto toast and I'm just going to have mine on its own. I love breakfast in all of its forms. Sweet, savory, you name it. I honestly love it. But if you do struggle with sugar crashes throughout the day, then try having a savory breakfast and see if that helps to balance out your blood sugar levels. I'm showered and changed now, and the next thing that I'm going to tackle today, which is a habit that has changed my life, is meal prepping. Meal prepping can be as easy or as complicated as you want. You can literally prep every single meal and snack for the week ahead, and that might suit you and be actually really helpful for your schedule and what you've got going on. For me, I find that prepping a couple of lunches is really good, and prepping some individual ingredients is also really helpful. So one of the ingredients that I like to prep on its own is a protein. If I have a protein that I've made ahead of time, which could be anything, it could be baked crispy tofu, chicken, whatever, then I have that in the fridge that I can add to make a meal super easily. Today, I'm going to make a slow cooker pork shoulder. which is such a versatile protein that you can use in so many recipes. The recipe for this pork shoulder is on my Instagram, so make sure you check it out. Just look for the slow cooker highlight. That's such an easy thing to meal prep because you literally chuck it in the slow cooker and it's done. The next thing that I'm going to prep is a lunch. I'm going to make 2 lunches for Dave, 2 lunches for me. This is a super budget friendly meal prep option that you can try that's low carb, keto friendly, and tastes amazing. Now that my meal prep's done, it's time to make lunch. Another super important healthy habit is to make sure that you schedule lunch, especially if you're working from home. So many of us, I know that I fall into this category all the time, can just get really caught up in work. So you just work through, you don't take a proper lunch break, you don't eat a proper meal, you just end up snacking throughout the day, going to the fridge, grabbing more food, and it just like you're mindlessly eating throughout the day. So I find it's really good, not only for my mental health, just to take a break, enjoy lunch and be mindful about what I'm eating, and to take a step away from work for a second, but also making sure I'm having a proper meal means that I'm not hungry and that I'll just continually mindlessly snack. As for my lunch choice today, I have made a delicious veggie soup. I've added in some chicken, some shredded chicken, just for a bit of protein, but you could put in whatever you like. And on the side, I have these Marmite and cheese toasties using this keto bread, which is so good. I feel like soup and toasties is just like major comfort food. What's awesome about soup, especially if you are trying to lose weight, get healthier, is that it allows you to, number one, use up any veggies that are about to go off or are not so good in your fridge. You can also use frozen veggies, which is exactly what I did, which keeps the cost down and makes it super budget friendly. Other thing about soup is it's just one of those comforting, satisfying foods to eat. And even though this soup is really low calorie, because there is so much of it, the volume of it really fills me up and satisfies me. And because I made so much of it, I have lunches now for other days of the week too. That's a great thing about making extra serves. You've accidentally meal prepped for the next day or however many days you make based on however many serves you've got. I'm changed and comfies in the kitchen, which can only mean one thing: it is dinner time. One of my biggest tips is to try to not eat dinner late at night. I know that this isn't possible for everyone every day. Dave and I regularly fail at this, and we'll be having dinner at 9 o'clock at night. But if you can, try to eat as early as possible. Just gives your body enough time to kind of digest the food before bedtime so that it's not sitting heavy in your stomach as you go to sleep. My last tip is if you have any blue light blocking glasses, wear them at night, because blue light from your devices, including your phone, computer, even your TV, can mess with your sleep cycle. It's now bedtime. That brings us to the end of the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because the support means the world to me. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe because I upload new videos every single week sharing my journey following a healthy, active lifestyle. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!